month from now and I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Gets this to Kincaid. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First down throw for Allen. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Hey, smash.
They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Option play headed right on first and goal. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Cowboy 80. Reload.
Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
So now, here's third and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, Mustang 19.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Has it in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Quick to the air. Here's Watson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Evans brings in the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. McCaffrey on third down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Second down, Watson throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on first down. Allen. He's got him. That's Moss. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Big alert. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Set. Big Lion.
Moss gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Hurt. Ready?
From the 48. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. 19 Lion. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Here's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bass now to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Watson. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. This will be caught by Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. York now for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And he cuts it back right. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with a chance to boost their lead.
Ready, break.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set go.
Allen setting up to throw. That pass complete to Moss. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Set up. 60 Eagles, 60, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street.
Running back sent in motion.
Pirate, 7 Pirate. Ready.
3rd and goal for Allen. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Watson now off play action. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Complete. It's Cooper. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Play action, it's Watson. Throwing the out route complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Trying again, following the sack. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. So no return on that punt. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Watson. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Watson on first and 10. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Watson. Escapes out to the left. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, second and 9. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush down out to his left. Throwing deep for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He breaks the tackle. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not have enough velo float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first 3 letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, well, it can blow up in your face as it did right there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Working quickly here. Allen on third down. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now a give up the middle of the Moss. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
Throwing here, Allen. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They send him left out of the slot. 2nd and 10 now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Out of the gun, here's Watson. This finds Evans, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Watson now off play action. Forced out to his right. just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, Watson. He's got it near the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. Has it in close.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So now, here's third and goal.
Here we go.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. On now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be second down.
Set. Ready.
Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, it's Moss. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Right back to Moss now. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Go.
Second down, Allen throwing again. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he drives this forward to the 6. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills going for the win here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Touchdown, Buffalo! So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Bronco switch. Ready?
Moss gets it going right. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running on 2nd with Moss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
Moss with another carry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.